Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Brendan and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, it's great to have you. And today we're going to be talking about gold and silver. And I know I just made a video about these guys, but they have been moving so parabolically, I couldn't just sit here and not talk about it. And when something's moving volatile, whether that's stocks, we're going to be talking about it. Or if it's cryptocurrency, we're going to be talking about it. In this case, it's the precious metals market. If you guys don't remember, I made a video just a couple of months ago right here, and I talked about why I think precious metals, specifically silver, was going to be one of the most easiest and best investments that I was going to make in 2020, and so far it definitely has. It's up over 100% now from where I was buying around $11 and $12, and it has continued that. Gold's about to break all-time highs at 1900. Silver just broke its last form of major resistance, and this isn't something that I can just kind of brush off like it's not anything significant. I mean, this is a huge move in a crazy time, and I wanted to look at the chart and just kind of break this down and talk about what I think is going to continue, because so far, this is my highest paying non-leverage traded asset of 2020 so far. So let's go ahead and take a look at gold, and then we're going to take a look at silver, because the silver chart looks even, arguably even better than the gold chart. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So guys, this is on the 3-day time scale right now. We're judging gold off of the US ounce, and this is our high right over here at 1900, almost 1900 flat. We are currently at 1868. We got a little bit higher than that, but that's where we are. That's where we're at the current time of making this video. Gold has been on an uptrend for a couple of years now, as we can see. But, in the last year or so, really over the entire course of 2019 and 2020, gold has gone parabolic. Now, in the recent days, this area of parabolic has increased even more. And, we're about to hit this very, very crucial resistance where we're either going to see a big rejection or we're going to see a massive breakout. And that's just kind of how the way this is going to go. Maybe we see an initial rejection if we want to go over here. Maybe we see an initial rejection of us hitting 1900, coming back down, testing support again, and then breaking out. We're going to see very, very soon. Honestly, I think this is going to happen before the week's over. I think by tomorrow, we're going to kind of know what we're doing over here. Maybe we consolidate. I don't think so. I think we're either going to have a big move up or a big move down, but I think the volatility is to come. Now, gold and silver in a time like this, I know I've said this a lot, but I'll flash it up on screen. First world currencies like the US dollar and other, Canada, whatever it may be, they're devaluing at a rate to 1 to 2 to 3% a year. They're aiming for 2%. It's been increasing to 3%. And then you have other first world countries that are deflating at a rate of like 6 to 7%. On years like this one, it's going to get even worse. And we won't even see the effects of this for a couple of years to come. And the fact that these assets are moving so volatile and parabolically before we even see the effects of hyperinflation is ridiculous. Now, I know I say hyperinflation. I don't mean like in 5 years from now, all your money is going to be worth a tenth of what it is. That's not what I mean. All in perspective. I mean, basically, we could see the inflation rate double from like a 2 to a 4% because of all the money that we have been printing. Now, with the silver chart, on the other hand, let's talk about, I guess, where these guys can go as well. But with the silver chart, this thing is flying. Since the bottom over here at like, what was this, $11, just below $11. When this guy bottomed out over here, this was an amazing purchase. Between the gold to silver ratio and where it was at from a technical perspective, this was amazing. Now that this is broken out from the major resistance, which is where I talked about it in the last video, this thing almost has nothing left. The next level that I even see on this is like $26. You have previous support, now turn resistance, and I don't see any reason for silver to stop until it gets up here. And so let's go ahead and put on a chart over here, but this is immediately the next place that I see silver going to. Again, I don't see anything in here that's so significant that it can stop it. Silver has broken the trend of consistently lower swing highs on a macro time scale and a macro perspective, and it has broken it with great volume, great price action, and this is a sign of a reversal, in my opinion. These precious metals, I think, are going to continue to go up. I think that they are reversing from their bear trend that they were in. Gold has been in a bull trend for a couple of years. But I think silver specifically is reversing from this bearish trend that it's been in. People saying that it doesn't have value, that it doesn't have a use case. I think a lot of that is nonsense, and we're going to see that in the years to come. Silver has come from the grave of $11, and now it's currently sitting at almost $23 in just a matter of months. So We're going to have to see where this pulls back to, but I imagine the initial pullback on silver being like anywhere between $18 and $20 being the first like pullback area, 18 to like $21 after this parabolic run stops. Now I think that it's going to bounce off of there, and maybe it goes all the way up here and then comes back down, retests former resistance, now turns support, and then keeps on going. Maybe it does something like that. That would be beautiful and it would look really good on a chart. But for the time being, again, it has great volume. It hasn't slowed down. It got eaten up today. I think it dropped like $2 after open or something. So earlier this morning, it went parabolic, dropped $2, immediately bought back up. I mean, $2 in silver right now is a lot. It's up 14% on the day, and it looks like it's just going to continue. Excuse me, not on the day, in the past 3 days, because we're looking at a 3-day chart. But needless to say, I think that the precious metals world right now is one of the best markets, whether you're a trader or, whether you're day trading or swing trading. I think that there is money to be made here, whether that's to the up or the downside. Personally, I think it's towards the upside. I think betting against precious metals, like, I guess gold's at its all-time high, but whenever these guys are going to be dipped, you can be very sure that I will be buying them. So let's go ahead and go back over here. I guess let's talk about targets. So obviously my first target on silver is going to be like $26, just around this 26 area. It's going to make a whole lot of sense. This is where we have the most support, or this is where we had the most support back in like 2012, 2013. And this is where we're going to see a little bit of resistance. And I think we're going to hit this very, very soon. Again, the volatility is there, the volume is there. And this is looking great so far. Other than that, if it gets past this, I don't see any reason why silver can't go from 26 to like 36 or 34. There's no reason that if it breaks 26, it can't go to like mid 30s. There just isn't too much up here. The only things that you're going to have to worry about is like some of these previous swing highs. And even that, I mean, it would not be crazy for silver to retest like at least have a 61.8 fib retracement from its top up in here, and we are still nowhere even close to that. We're not even half of the way there. So again, I think there's plenty of room to the upside on silver, and one can only imagine that if gold starts to break out and if gold starts to hit all-time highs, one can only imagine what's going to happen to silver. I mean, silver's, if it's already flying through resistance and gold starts breaking out through all-time highs, then gold has absolutely no resistance with the exception of, I guess, psychological ones like $2,000 and $2,100, $2,500, $3,000, whatever it may be. These things have plenty of room to fly so long as they keep breaking resistance. Gold's almost there. We're going to have to see what this does. But a beautiful rounding action on gold, bottoming out, and I think that this thing has no reason as to why it can't break all-time highs, and I think we're going to be testing them, if not by this week, then certainly by next week. So time will tell. These things are going to be volatile. Stay safe, stay smart. Nothing I say in this video is legal, financial, or tax advice in any way, but this is something that was so exciting and volatile. It's something that I just couldn't not talk about. Again, when something's happening in the markets, whether that's stocks or crypto or metals or whatever it may be, we're going to talk about it. So in this case, it is the precious metals market. It's booming. I'm happy I was able to get in on this. Hopefully some of you guys were able to ride this as well, but this has been a beautifully parabolic year for the metals market. Something that people said was so dull and dead is seemingly revived. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you guys have any questions, I'd love to be able to answer those in the comment section down below. I love communicating and talking to you guys, whether that be constructive criticism or even just dropping in and saying, hey. If you guys really feel the need to, go ahead and share this with a friend that might need to hear a video like this. I love getting the videos around, and if you guys thoroughly enjoyed it, drop a like. But until then, guys, I will see you guys in the next video, and stay hyped.